I hope you guys are doing well today. Um, I wanted just to give you a little word of encouragement. It's about mainly trusting in God. It's something very simple, but I think we forget the importance of it. A couple of weeks ago, my husband and I were on a vacation for our anniversary, and we were on the 34th floor of this hotel, and we were going to go work out on the third floor. And so we decided to walk down all the flights of steps to the third floor as a warm up to our workout. And as we were going down, my husband looked, through the stairwell to see all the way to the bottom, and he said, "Hey, look how far down we have to go." And I didn't want to look. I didn't want to see, how far we had to go because, first of all, I'm afraid of heights, but also I just wanted to focus on the steps in front of me. I just wanted to focus on the stairs, right there with me at that moment. I didn't want to think, we still had 30 more flights of stairs to go. And that's just like life. God has us, He has short-term things in our life that He wants us to do, and we see the fruit of those things very quickly. But it's been my experience that most of the important things, most of the biggest blessings in our life are over many years, and they take many, many steps to achieve. And many times those are our promises that God gives us are way beyond what we are capable of achieving. And in order for us to achieve them, we have to take a lot of little steps to get there, and it takes a long time. And I think sometimes we get frustrated because we look at, how far we need to go. We think, oh my goodness, we still have 25 flights of steps to go, of not steps, but 25 flights to go still with, dozens of steps in between. And we can get not only frustrated, but we can lose courage, we can lose strength, and we may give up. But that's not what God wants us to do. He wants us to continue going each step and just focus on today. And that's why God says to just focus on today, what I have for you. And also to not lean on our own understanding. If we lean on what we think, on what we can conceive or comprehend, it would be too much for us. We wouldn't be able to fully grasp the beauty of what God's creating in our lives. We'll analyze one step of ugliness and not figure in how that fits into a bigger, beautiful picture. And so that's why we can't sit there and stare at, we can't stare down the stairwell and look at everything we have to do. We need to just really focus on taking that next step today and just trusting God that He is creating something bigger and better than we could ever conceive. And I just wanted to, give you a verse to kind of sum it up. And it's a verse we all know, but it's such a good one. It's Proverbs 3:5-6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your path." And I just love that verse because it takes out our striving, it takes out our trying to understand, it takes our focus off the waves and helps us to just focus on the Lord and just trust that He knows what He's doing. And we can't look at the bigger picture because we'll be overwhelmed. We just have to, take those steps today and not just think about always the future. We need to enjoy the flight of steps we're at today. We need to look around and say, what people are in our path today? What is God wanting us to do today? What is God wanting us to appreciate and to be thankful for today? Because there's a lot of beauty in just what's going on today. We don't always have to think that tomorrow is going to be better, or, everything will be better in a year. We need to realize that today there's so much beauty. There's so much beauty in the Lord. There's so much beauty in His creation, in His people. And we just need to, get the eyes of Jesus and see through the eyes of grace and see that today, and just enjoy where we are at in the bigger picture that God is creating in our lives.